getting here, getting here. A lot to discuss, a lot to talk about this evening. I am sorry it took me a little while to come on live. I think it is time to discuss again. You see, today we'll be looking at Nicolas Jackson. We'll be looking at the reward for the Chelsea winning team, the team that won the Club World Cup. We'll be looking at a whole lot of things regarding Chelsea. We'll be looking at the new player that Chelsea want to sign, a player that can play as a right back, and also a player that can function as a left back. We will see if this will help Chelsea in any way. Is it? I have single-handedly talked about this boy severally. I have talked about him severally. I want us to, dive into it again to see. Tera, thank you for joining. What are you doing? I'm going on live on YouTube and on TikTok. Let us discuss Chelsea, the biggest club in the world. So I am waiting for more people to join in so that we can, get it locked down, Thank you. Join. Success Godwin. Thank you for joining. Let's run it down. Let's discuss Chelsea. I have about 42 to 43 minutes to spend here. Let us have fun. Let us get it done with her. And Ronaldo is GOAT. Of course, Ronaldo is one of the greatest footballers of all time, if not the best. But we are here to discuss Chelsea, the biggest club in the world. See, I am going to be starting with Nicolas Jackson. You see, the coming of Liam Delap and Joao Pedro has really changed a lot. A lot has really changed a lot in Chelsea dressing room for Nicolas Jackson. You see, come, let's talk about Nicolas Jackson for a little bit before we dive into other things. The reward that the Chelsea players are going to get, about £350,000 to our players. The player that Chelsea is looking at signing, Jore Hat. Let us talk about him and what other people are saying about the biggest club in the world. Is it Cole Palmer played good in that match? Of course, Cole Palmer was absolutely amazing in the Club World Cup game, and that is why he was the overall superior player of the match. And right now, Cole Palmer is already holidaying in an island country called St. Kitts. Cole Palmer is having a beautiful time holidaying in an island country called St. Kitts. Now, let us discuss Nicolas Jackson. You see, the coming of Nicolas Jackson, if you can hear me on TikTok, on YouTube, please tell me yes so that I will know that I'm not speaking to myself. If you can hear me on TikTok, TikTok is a bit further away from me, but I know they can see me and hear me as well. So, Nicolas Jackson, thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Nicolas Jackson at Chelsea right now is something I believe is going to be a difficult road for him. You see, Nicolas Jackson had 2 seasons to prove himself at the club, but he didn't. He had 2 amazing seasons to show us, give us reason why Chelsea should not be looking at signing any other player, but he didn't. And right now, the coming of Liam Delap, the coming of Joao Pedro has absolutely changed everything for Nicolas Jackson at the club, and it's a fact. So Nicolas Jackson now, look at how quickly he has been relegated. Look at how quickly he has been relegated to our 3rd choice at the club in terms of picking order as who is going to lead the attack for Chelsea. He has been relegated as our 3rd choice goalkeeper. Striker, I mean to say, before I keep saying goalkeeper. He has been relegated as our 3rd choice striker, which is not supposed to be so. You see, these new players that are coming in are supposed to learn from Nicolas Jackson. They are supposed to come into the team, observe, see how Nicolas Jackson is performing, and follow suit. But unfortunately, Nicolas Jackson, I don't know, maybe if he thought that without him Chelsea is not going to function, or Chelsea will not move forward to looking for alternative if he refused to perform for the club. See, Liam Delap came into this team and quickly gave us reason why he should be a regular starter. Alright, Joao Pedro came into the team, gave us quick reason why he should be a regular starter. So what is the club going to do right now? Sell Nicolas Jackson or keep Nicolas Jackson? I want to really hear your thoughts on this. What should Chelsea do right now? Sell Nicolas Jackson or keep Nicolas Jackson? Let me bring this closer so that I can be seeing what my people are saying on TikTok. So what should we do? Somebody is saying no, don't sell Nicolas Jackson on TikTok. My people on YouTube, what should we do to Nicolas Jackson right now? Sell or keep? Let me hear from you. Let me hear your thoughts on this one. You see, some people will say we need him. We still have lots of football to play for the coming season. That is Carling Cup, that is FA Cup, that is a whole lot of match to play, that is Champions League and a whole lot of that. You see, but we still, even if Nicolas Jackson leaves, we have players that can do this. Somebody said, let's keep him because of an emergency injury. We do not pray for emergency injury, but you are right anyways. We can keep Nicolas Jackson. But let me make something very clear. Chelsea intention is not to sell Nicolas Jackson. Chelsea intention is not to sell Nicolas Jackson. But we must get it clear. Just like Noni Madueke's situation, if the right offer comes in, an offer that is too good to say no to, Chelsea 100% will capitalize on it. Now look at it. AC Milan is knocking on the door for Nicolas Jackson. There is even, lots of rumors that Man United is monitoring the situation, but all those are lies. Man U is not going for Nicolas Jackson. You see, some other English Premiership clubs are monitoring the situation, even in La Liga and Bundesliga. They are monitoring the situation, but nobody among this club has been able to make an official bid for Nicolas Jackson. If an official bid comes in for Nicolas Jackson, absolutely, Chelsea is going to sell. Chelsea is going to sell. But the question we should be asking ourselves is this. Now that Nicolas Jackson has been relegated to our third choice striker, will he be willing to sit on the bench? This is the question you and I should be asking ourselves. Will he be willing to sit on the bench? Somebody said, let Jackson go. Absolutely. Will Nicolas Jackson be willing to sit on the bench? No. Natasha said no. Of course not. Nicolas Jackson will want to play regular football. And with the way things are going, Chelsea is looking like a club that cannot guarantee him regular football anymore. Chelsea is looking like a club that cannot guarantee Nicolas Jackson regular football anymore. So the best choice for Nicolas Jackson right now is to leave, and Chelsea need to cash in on him and cash in good. You see, look at Noni Madueke for example. Noni Madueke has seen what is coming already. He has seen the future. He has thought it wise that, look, if this guy comes in, Estavo Willian, if he comes in, that is a Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto already relegated me as the second choice. If Estavo Willian comes in, we have Quenda that is coming. What become of me at Chelsea? This is what I feel like Noni Madueke will be thinking. He said, what becomes of me at Chelsea? Now, a golden opportunity came for him. A London club, a club that is considered a big club, came for him. And he capitalized on it quickly. Without wasting time. Do you know what it means? Calm down. I'm in an important meeting right now. Do you know what it means for a club like Arsenal to come for a player like Noni Madueke at this stage in time when his form is not yet there? All right? So this is a big one for Noni Madueke. Go down. Sit. This is a big one for Noni Madueke. All right? So, Nicolas Jackson too need to take that step. Look at your career at Chelsea. Look at it perfectly well. If I stay back, Joao Pedro is here. Liam Delap is here. Am I going to play or am I going to be a bench warmer? Am I going to play or am I going to be a bench warmer? These are the questions Nicolas Jackson needs to be asking himself right now. because we gave him all the chance in this life, all the chance in this world. 2 amazing seasons to prove himself at the club, but he didn't. He didn't. Now, Chelsea has reinforced the team. Chelsea has absolutely brought in 2 key players that are ready to get the job done. So, as it is right now for Nicolas Jackson, he should be looking at exiting Chelsea. Chelsea not in any form or pressure to sell Nicolas Jackson, but if the right offer comes, Chelsea is going to sell. And that is on Nicolas Jackson. So moving on, in case you're just joining us, welcome. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. This is what we do every blessed day. We take our time to go live on YouTube and TikTok to talk about Chelsea and every other thing that concerns football. This is what we do. So support our channel, help us grow, help us by subscribing, turning on your notification bell so you get notified whenever we come online. Somebody is saying, Nia is saying that Nicolas Jackson to go to Saudi Arabia. If he wants to make the money, he is still pretty young. There are still, in fact, as a matter of fact, younger players right now are going to Saudi Arabia. If Nicolas Jackson wants to thought towards that path, why not? It is a good thing for him. Let him go get the bag and make the money. Going to Saudi Arabia for him is not actually a bad idea. So, but the thing is, it is those days, those years, those time of us banking on Nicolas Jackson is officially over. It is officially over for Nicolas Jackson at Chelsea as regards being a regular player. So, as regards being a regular player, possibly Nicolas Jackson can be getting games, maybe in Carling Cup, FA Cup, sometimes, maybe when any of our attacking force are injured. I pray none of our players get injured, or situation where the manager want to change tactics and looking at what the team he is playing, probably seeing that Nicolas Jackson would be the best guy to lead the attack. But Nicolas Jackson right now has been relegated as our third choice goalkeeper, and it is something he needs to understand. Now, moving forward to that, Chelsea has reignited the passion. Chelsea has reignited their interest on signing Jore Hat from Ajax. In case you do not know Jore Hat, this talented young boy is 19. The boy is good. I have been a good preacher of this boy for a long time now, and I am glad that Chelsea has once again opened the book to sign him. I'll be looking forward and, hopeful that Chelsea will get it done. Jore Hat is a good player. Now look at this guy, Jore Hat. He is one player that can offer you different position at that back line. Jore Hat is a center back who can equally play as, he can 100% play as a left back. Jore Hat, being so young, can learn from Cucurella and develop from there. Jore Hat is also being monitored by Liverpool. Liverpool are 100% on his case. Now look at Liverpool. Look at what they are doing in the market. Liverpool is really crazy in the market right now. Look at the players they have signed. They have signed Waits. They have signed Frimpong. They are just signing good players that are of standard for Liverpool. As a matter of fact, Liverpool right now is eyeing Ishak of Newcastle United. They are also, keeping a tab on Ekitike. So that is to tell you how hot Liverpool is on the market right now. And right now, they have added Chelsea target Jore Hat to the list of players that they are monitoring. Jore Hat, when Chelsea first of all talked about him, few months back, I said Chelsea should close up this deal. They need to get this guy to the team. They need to get this guy. This guy can be a perfect backup for Cucurella. You see, Jore Hat can effectively blend into what Enzo Maresca wants to build with Chelsea. Enzo Maresca is one coach that is deceptive when he's playing against other teams. You can never tell which player he's going to use on his attack. And Enzo Maresca loved to function with the fullbacks. If you have been taking notes, he in so many occasions loved to invert, if not Malogusto, you will see Cucurella doing that job of inverting. Cucurella inverting from that his line to the middle and also functioning as a wing back and as an outright winger, left wing as well. He did the same thing with Malogusto in our last game against Paris Saint-Germain. You can clearly see Malogusto inverting and also playing as a right wing back and as also as a deceptive winger also. This is to tell you how good the manager is in using our fullback to our own advantage. So Jore Hat is that kind of player. He is that kind of player, and he has got the energy. He has got the pace. He has got the ability to win us duels. He has got the ability to even advance centrally into the midfield if that is what the manager wants him to do. Jore Hat, remember I said it here today, if we get him to Chelsea, we will never regret it. If we get Jore Hat to Chelsea, we will never regret it. Trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. If he is not a good player, Liverpool right now will not be, looking at his situation. But the thing here is something we must also take into cognizance. We must also look at it this way. The price tag on the young talent, do you think he is worth it right now? You see, Ajax is valuing the boy for 60 million euros. Ajax is saying Jore Hat is 60 million euros. Why Chelsea and other clubs that are evaluating him are saying that no, this guy is worth, let's say, 40 million euros. Godwin Success on YouTube said 60 million euros is too much. I absolutely agree with you. 60 million euros is too much. Chelsea, Liverpool, and other clubs that are looking his way, are saying 40. But Ajax will want to bank and cash out on the young talents. Ajax will really want to cash out on the young talents. Look at, he is 19 and he's already playing like somebody in his 20s. That is to tell you how good the boy is. He's already playing like somebody in his 20s, a 19 years old talent. Godwin Success on YouTube said 40 million euros is good. I absolutely agree. 35 safe even. But when clubs like Chelsea, Liverpool, Man U, when English Premiership clubs are coming for you, are coming and trying to buy players from outside England, you know how these other clubs from outside, English Premiership, hype and put a overpriced tag on those players. So Jore Hat for 60 million euros is no go area. I don't think there's any club that is going to, get into that. I don't think there's any club that will want to buy him for that amount. But 35, 40, considerably, the boy is good. And I will want Chelsea to bring him to Chelsea. Simply because he can offer us, different positions. RIP to Diago. Diago, continue to rest in peace. That is from Terra Bab. You see, let us just get this boy to Chelsea. I want to announce in coming days that Jore Hat to Chelsea, here it is, and I am hopeful of that, and I am hopeful that it is going to come to pass. Remember, I reported it here today, but no guarantee. As at the time of this live right now, there is no guarantee from Chelsea, no official bid from Chelsea, but Chelsea has made contact to inquire about the boy. Moving on from that, remember we've talked about Nicolas Jackson, whether he should stay or leave Chelsea. Now we are talking about Jore Hat. Should he come to Chelsea? Should Chelsea pay 60 million euros for him, or 35, 40 million euros? So this is what we are talking about right now. Moving on, let us talk about the bonus that our players are going to get for winning the Club World Cup. Let us talk about the bonus. You see, the news is already out there, but there is a little bit controversies inside it because of Noni Madueke. And I want us to just join our voice and clear the air. I would, talk on how I feel about the situation. You can feel free to drop your suggestion. We are all here to grow. Somebody, Douglas is saying, how are you gonna fit into our system? Jore Hat is a center back who doubles as a left back. Why won't he fit into our system? Chelsea is looking at signing a full back. If you're talking about Jore Hat, Chelsea is looking at signing signing a defender, possibly a center back. But the club should use one stone to kill two birds. Use one stone to get us a player that can function in different positions, just like they did with Joao Pedro. Just like Chelsea, Chelsea signing Joao Pedro is a steal, absolutely steal. Joao Pedro is an all-rounder up front. Joao Pedro is an all-rounder up front. He can give you everything. He can literally give you everything you are looking for up front. If you want him to play from the wide area, right, left, he is there. If you want him to play as a 10, he is there. If you want him to play as a 9, he is there. But Joao Pedro said he prefers to play as a 9. The manager said he is going to use Joao Pedro as a 9. But there is a discussion between Enzo Maresca and Joao Pedro, in which the manager told Joao Pedro that, look, you are going to play as our 9, but we want you, when you are not with the ball, we want you to fall back and help link up play with your teammates. And that is what Joao Pedro is good at. So far, so good for him. He has been delivering for Chelsea. And you can agree to that. You can agree to that. So moving on the bonus. Chelsea players winning the Club World Cup are expected to get 350k pounds. 350k pounds for winning the Club World Cup. You see, the likes of Kopama, Enzo Fernandez, every Chelsea player registered for the Club World Cup are expected, according to the news I had, according to the news you've heard also. But the thing here is this: a lot of people are saying that Noni Madueke should not get anything simply because he's no longer our player, simply because he have left Chelsea for Arsenal. Then I begin to wonder, what are they saying? What are they thinking? What are you guys even saying? That Noni Madueke should not be rewarded for his effort for Chelsea simply because he has left Chelsea. Some people even said because he no longer played for Chelsea, he did not play in the final. And I begin to wonder, you see, every one of us here should be appreciating Noni Madueke for agreeing to leave Chelsea. It shows that the guy is ambitious. Every season in, season out, almost all of us that cared about Chelsea is saying, Noni Madueke, don't play him again, let him leave. Said Noni Madueke. The boy now carefully left. We are now crying again. Noni Madueke is a betrayer. Why did he leave? Why did he that? What do we even want the boy to do for us? What do we want the boy to do for us? He has seen it clearly that there is no future for him at Chelsea. Opportunity came that Chelsea is going to benefit from, and he banked on it. What if Noni Madueke have decided to stay back at Chelsea? He is young, and he's one of those players that has a very long-term contract at the club. What if he stayed back, getting paid, whether he played or not? Of course, it's not going to affect him. They will pay him his salary. But he decided to leave because he knew that there is no space for him anymore at Chelsea. And he left to join another good team, Arsenal. He might do well at Arsenal. He may have not succeeded at Chelsea, but he may succeed at Arsenal. Let's be factual here. And on top of that, Chelsea made a whopping £52 million from Noni Madueke. What else do we want from the boy? What else do we want from the boy? We made £52 million. We should be thanking Noni Madueke for agreeing to leave. Some people said, he left, he betrayed Chelsea. How? How? Before Arsenal started talking to him, before the news came out that, oh, Arsenal started talking to Noni Madueke, do you not think that Arsenal would, call on Chelsea, take permission from Chelsea before they can talk to Chelsea player? Of course, Chelsea told them, go ahead, discuss with the ball. You guys should discuss anything, we will come in. That was why Arsenal first of all, left Chelsea. Arsenal, first of all, left Chelsea. Somebody said Messi or Ronaldo. I like them both. They are both goats. You see, Arsenal left Chelsea and first of all discussed with Noni Madueke. They showed Noni Madueke their template, showed Noni Madueke how he will come in, made Noni Madueke understand that he's coming to Arsenal to be part of the team. And after getting a yes from him, they moved on from there to Chelsea. And Chelsea sold him to Arsenal for £52 million. Let us be sincere. Is that not a good buy? I mean, is that not a good sell for Chelsea? Absolutely a good sell. Remember, this boy played in the semi-final. Some people are not saying they should not give him any bonus. But Chelsea has made it clear that Noni Madueke is going to get his medals. So he should get medals without getting the benefit that comes with that medals. Come on. Let us be sincere. Noni Madueke to me did us a big favor. A big one. But we are not lacking anything in that his position. Neto is there. Estavo Willian is coming in. In case you guys have forgotten, we have another young talent that is coming in. Giovanni Quenda. We have players coming in. So, he did us a big favor by leaving, my brothers. And he should be part of those players benefiting, you know, from whatever bonus that comes with winning the Club World Cup. Now, let us move away from Noni Madueke. All the players are going to be rewarded, and it is what it is. 350,000 pounds each, according to reports, each for each of these players. Remember, in case you have just joining us, you came in late, we've discussed about Nicolas Jackson, whether he should stay or leave. We've discussed about Noni Madueke. We've discussed about, you know, the bonus for winning the Club World Cup. We've discussed about, you know, Kopama. Quickly, Kopama is now on holiday at St. Kitts enjoying himself. All our player right now has been told to go rest, go get some rest. Is it 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks they gave them to go holiday, then come back for the new season? So, having said that, let us remember we also discussed about Jore Hat. Chelsea has ignited interest on the young talent right now. They want to sign him, and I am begging Chelsea to bring him to Chelsea. I am begging Chelsea to bring him to Chelsea. Now, let us move on from there. Let us discuss our boy Enzo Fernandez. We need to talk about Enzo Fernandez. Please, stay with me. Enzo Fernandez is one player that truly suffered for Chelsea. Truly suffered with Chelsea. Okay, somebody drew my attention to Osimhen. Somebody is asking about Osimhen. You see, the story on Osimhen right now is will I say it's a bad one? You see, Napoli right now is frustrating Osimhen. Galatasaray has come through with all their demands. Still, Napoli